Today's stop loss cluster update for the QuasiDB service for the 23rd of Feb. Quick look at Bitcoin, MR3 55667. Normally, this is an area that's signaling like it's been overdone, it's kind of overbought. MR3 is like a monthly resistance, so we sort of did go a little bit too fast too soon. And so there we had that sort of overbought scenario, and we've got a pretty decent trendline break at MR3, which is pretty quite a good spot up there. 55765. We have 46084. So a long way in the short space of time. So definitely have a look at the auto trendline indicator from FXSSI. And we use the Wyatt's pivots, which is available on the starter pack, and use it for monthly setting. You can use daily or weekly, but I use monthly. So there's quite a nice little confluence there. S&P chart, and we're having a ridiculous bounce again, and which you'll see when I go through the currency pairs. And don't forget the big picture is risk on, because retail guys are on average short all the indices. So even though the VIX is getting higher, the guys are actually they're still short, retail guys, and they're the dumb money. So we could maybe come into MR2 3954, and there's MR1 bounce at 3829, and yeah, it's frustrating. I want it to fall, then we can buy, like, get a nice dip buying opportunity, but it's just not allowed to fall. I mean, I suppose you could look at it, from there, it's really still nothing. It's quite a minor development, really. So we should probably be coming up because of the monthly pivot. It's just frustrating to see, because these yen pairs are so skewed. My FX book 6%. There's completely getting absolutely battered. So I don't know. It just sucks a bit. So I would mind this to fall a little bit, so we can have a bit of breathing room on the yen and the dollar. But we'll have to wait and see. Gold, quick look, and SLC for gold above 1817, 1760, and we're choppy, mixed, and we are a sell, so we should be coming down. And maybe Ion S1, monthly S1 at 1783. So we'll see how we go. Let's go for the currency pairs. AJ, obviously this is going up because S&P. And SSC is 83.54, 82.83. Check your signal, check your moving average trend, check your stochastics on all time frames, and we are buy on the sentiment. So it just doesn't allow much breathing room in order to buy the dip. It's just a constant one-way traffic, so it's kind of frustrating. MR3 is 83.09. I remember what happened to Bitcoin. So, that was overdone, and this is overdone. So, it's worth mentioning that MR3 level. AU, and likewise, MR2, this one, 79.12. So keep an eye on that. SSC above, 79.21. Large stop loss cluster below, 78.44, signal is saying to buy, and we are buying the sentiment. EA, signal saying to sell, we're selling the sentiment. SLC, 154.25, 153.25. EU, monthly pivot reminder, and SLC is dead on monthly pivot, 121.80. Size is quite large above, and one below is 121.30. We are buy, signal saying to wait. They're saying there's a trend line here at 121.18. So potentially bounce there. It's only respected it a few times, but maybe. GU, MR3 coming up at 141.30. SLC above is 141.21. And 140.50, and they keep moving their stops. We can see the stops getting hunted, but they keep moving them. So once that number gets completely destroyed, there's not that many more stops left, and we hit MR3. It's not that much justification for continuing the rally. So keep an eye on that number when I make the video tomorrow. Remember, it was 1.84. So it will get smaller the higher we come, because these guys won't be able to keep pushing their stops higher and higher, because obviously they'll get margin call. Signal was saying to buy, and we were buying the sentiment. So it's a bit horrible if you're short, that is. It's good if you're long. SLC above 173.55 for Kiwi and 72.99. This is ridiculously strong on the stochastics. Apart from H4, wow. So that's like very, very bullish technically, and we're buying on the sentiment. Euro yen 128.25 and 127.43. We're quite strong. Signal saying to wait, a bit like the Euro USD. Saying actually, yeah, that was saying to wait, wasn't it? Yeah. And so we're a buy and saying to wait, but we've got some strong moving average trend. So yeah, a bit tricky. Pound yen. Obviously, this is this coming up. It's going to be hurting the euro and pound. So I'm glad I got out at that small loss. It was a 15 pip loss. So it's not a problem. 149.10 and 147.44. And we're buy. Signal saying to wait. It's a moving average on the 1 minute pointing down. I think we've really overdone it. Is that MR? Oh, okay. MR3 is up here at 149.54. So it's 100 pips away. I could hit, you know, dollar yen. Oh, I didn't change the pivots, but daily pivots 105.29. I'll change that after the video. That's interesting though. And we are a sell, and we're saying to wait on the signal, and dynamically it should be coming down because they're going long over time. Dollar CAD, SSC above is 126.25 and 125.75. Signal saying to sell. Moving average trend is very bearish. Stochastics are very weak, and we are a sell. So yeah, it would have been quite a nice opportunity to sell those rallies actually. Dollar Swiss. This is good for us. With very rare for us for the signals to close at such a a nice profit. Normally they close at small losses, but this actually closed at a nice profit. Whereabouts did it trigger? It would have been about here. We made some nice profits, and then it triggered again, and we made some more profits. So I think we're up about 100 pips on this particular pair. And I think the reason for it to say no was the fact that we perhaps exceeded the 2080 overbought, oversold condition on the signal. Remember, we don't trade when it goes over 80% or 20%. I think that's why we had the no signal, or it could have been the bubbles. But nevertheless, it opened and it closed, nice profit, and then it opened again, and we were up quite a bit on the second round of buy signal. Auto Chartist is saying a little bit higher at 90.90. So around about here it was saying it was according to a channel. I don't know how they forecast it. I can't remember. I have to have a look at it properly. I don't know how they made the channel. It does look quite a good channel. I think it was H4. Anyway, I'll get back to the video. I'll have a look at that in a bit. Oh, it might be there. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll have a look at it in a bit. Let's delete that. And so, yeah, that wraps it up. I did recommend to buy Euro Pound, and that didn't actually pan out very well. There was an entry above S2, which is 86.45 with a stop loss at 86.30. So it's 15 pip stop. But in a way, it's good because obviously you can see what's happening. And looking at the Pitchfork chart as well, which I'll publish tomorrow, that's very descending as well. And so there's obviously a lot more room to the downside. And this falling now it hasn't got monthly support, it's going to really boost the pound. This could fall a long way actually to 84.78. So yeah, if you're short the pound, be careful because we've broken the support. So pound can rally. So do be careful. And yeah, so yeah, keep an eye on the dollar Swiss. I'll try and repopulate this before I go to bed. Quite tired. And once I've repopulated it, then we'll know where the stop loss cluster is. But this is where it was, and it looks like it's continuing, so that's quite cool. All right, and so I'll wrap up now. I'm going to make a very quick video on the Auto Chartist because that was a recent discovery. I didn't know you could get it on IC Markets website, so we're going to make a quick video on that and hopefully drive some traffic to my affiliate link at IC Markets. So if you sign up to that, that'd be good. It's up to you, and I'll speak to you soon.